If you're visiting Dwellingup during a weekday, it might be a good idea to drop in and have a look at the Forest Discovery Centre. You can drive out, it's not too far from town. There's a walk from town that leads out there. You can follow the emu footprints. Although you can't see it from ground level, the centre is designed in the shape of a sprig of leaves. Quite an interesting design. A bit of a pity you don't get to experience that from its normal viewpoint on the ground. The centre is dedicated to teaching people about the forest and about the products that come from wood. There are a number of programs, some designed for children, some designed for adults. Some examples of what's available at the centre, including ceramics workshops, furniture making, dovetail box making, blacksmithing, felting workshops, burl hollowing, puppet making, watercolour and acrylic painting, wood turning, wood carving, and curriculum-linked creative courses for school groups. Inside the centre is a gift shop where you can purchase a number of different products. There are a number of carvings available for sale and other products such as skincare and soaps. There's a small fee for entering the main enclosure, and outside there's a walk trail that leads you through a number of different exhibits. Two of the more interesting would be the old replica woodcutter's hut and the treetop lookout. The best time of year, of course, to visit would be in springtime when the wildflowers are out, but it's an interesting place to have a look around just about any time of year. The centre is open during weekdays, which is a little bit unfortunate because a lot of people tend to visit Dwellingup during the weekend. Timber cutters in the 1800s camped in huts like this for months at a time and relied on the resources of the forest. They ate kangaroos and parrots in stews, pies, rissoles and roasts, cooked in an outdoor kitchen. Their fridge was a Coolgardie safe, a frame wrapped in hessian that cooled the air inside when a breeze blew. Coolgardie safes are hessian things with a water reservoir on top, and the hessian sucks the water down over the sides of the cabinet. Timber cutters stood on boards, notched into the trunk above the flaring base of trees, and used axes and crosscut saws. The timber slabs were collected by trolley trams on wooden tram lines pulled by bullock teams. Later steam trains on metal lines replaced the bullocks and trams. Fallen tree trunks were then taken directly to the mill. Today the process is greatly mechanised. So this is a replica of a timber cutter's camp, giving people an idea of the way the timber cutters used to live. Open fires for cooking, which of course were fairly dangerous, especially in the hotter months. And rough timber shacks, which I suspect were a lot more rough than this particular one here. A short distance away, there's cheap accommodation at the Jarrah Forest Lodge. This used to be an educational centre and has now been turned into general accommodation for school groups and the public. It's relatively cheap accommodation, but it's also pretty basic, so don't expect 5-star luxury.